Today I wanted to talk about my house. Today's the 8th of July. My mortgage officially ran out 8 days ago. My paperwork was submitted like a day and a half before my mortgage ran out. So that paperwork side of things is still going to take a while. But it's time that I potentially don't have. And there is another factor that has made me go, oh, you need to maybe, and I'll explain this factor in a second, but I wasn't always the person I am today. I've learned from those mistakes, and I am in a different state of mind now than I was when I was 27, 28, when I originally bought the house. Now, what I mean by that is, I obviously spoke to my mortgage provider, and they said to me that it takes between 2 to 5 weeks before they post something out to you once their system has picked up that your mortgage has officially run out. So I kind of thought I had time there, hoping that my paperwork was submitted and that part wasn't going to take as long as I thought it was, but it still takes 6 to 8 weeks. So that's not going to work because of the fact that when I was speaking to that lady, I went and said, maybe another broker would be a good idea. It's always good to get another perspective on the matter. And one of the questions they asked me is, do I have any CCMJs? And I was like, oh, I do. I do have one. CCMJs is county court judgment or something to that effect, where I never paid a bill. It was during the last recession. Something happened and I couldn't pay that money back. Okay. So I went and didn't pay the money back. They claimed I then pay back a much smaller fee and stuff like that. And even though the case was thrown out a couple of weeks ago, because I now live in South Africa and the company didn't file for an international whatever, that's been closed, but that's still on my record. So yes, I wasn't the most well not brought up person, because my parents did a fantastic job in my opinion, but I wasn't always the most honest back in the day. Obviously, I've had a mindset change. I now know what I want. I now know that the things I want, you need to be that good person. You need to be authentic. And this is why I'm telling you guys this, because I'd rather tell you guys the truth on why I don't think, even if they say, yes, Eugene, we can give you another mortgage, whether I'd actually get it, because of me not paying this money back all those years ago and having a county court judgment on my name. So I'm very nervous about that. I know that I won't get the mortgage, so I need to make a plan. So that is why I have contacted quite a few we buy your home sort of thing, and even with them, it's not going to be on the time frame that I kind of have, but I don't, because even though my mortgage has run out, I still have 2 to 5 weeks before their system picks it up. So I need to, whatever happens needs to happen now. One of the suggestions that my financial advisor gave me was maybe we should put it on an auction. You can put a reserve in, and I have spoken about this before as it was an idea. Sorry, I just noticed. Is this something? I need to still sort that out. The batteries don't actually last as long as I had hoped. But he said one of his ideas was putting it on an auction, setting a reserve, making it attractive for buyers to come in. So today, while I was driving, I just thought, well, let me send him a message and just say to him, I think we might have to go this route. And his reply straight away was, I think you might be right. So I've asked him to find out what the auction house's fee is and stuff like that, so that I have an idea of what costs I need to cover just for them and what sort of price I would like for my house. It's going to have to be a below market value sort of sale, but it's something that if I don't do it, I'm going to lose everything. Okay, and I don't really want to lose everything, even though before the 30th, before the end of the last month, it was either going to go one way or the other, you know what I mean? But I'd come to terms with this, but if I can try and salvage something, then that's better than losing everything. So there's a lot of decisions. Let's see what the auction house says. Let's see what my mortgage advisor says. I've got to now quickly send him an email with the full description of the house, what's been done, what needs to be done, etc., etc. And that way he can then give it to the auction house, see what sort of value we're going to go for, what their cost is, etc., etc., and try and go that route. It's not quite the route that I wanted to go, but unfortunately, because of decisions I made in my past, I'm very limited in the decisions I'm allowed to make now. So this might be the only option, really. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what they say. Let's see what he says. Let's just see. It's weird. I'm potentially going to be losing such a big asset in my arsenal, but I'm very calm about it. I'm very if it happens, it happens. Which is before, back in the day, I'd be like, no, this is not the way I wanted it. But it is what it is. I made silly decisions then, which has come back now to kind of bite me in the ass. So I need to step up, be a man, take it the way it is being dealt, because it's being dealt this way because of decisions I made in my past. I'm not shying away from those decisions. I'm openly admitting that this is what I did. I'm taking responsibility. I'm taking the blame. I'm ready for whatever decision comes out at the end of the day. It's just the way it is because of not being as open and honest as I was back then. So, it's lessons learned, but let's see. It's not over until the fat lady sings, as they say, and until everything has been played out, you can't take anything off the table. So that is where we are today with my house. So I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update so you can see that we're still trying to figure something out and see how it all goes, and if those pieces of that puzzle is going to be put together the way I would like or not. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode, and I will see you with another update in another episode. Take care.